Hi everyone, this is Jessica from Good Vibrations, bringing you your full moon in Gemini November 30th reading. So we have a full moon in Gemini November the 30th, which is Monday. It is also a lunar eclipse, and I am recording today, which I believe is the 27th. Yes, the 27th. And we are having a series of solar flares. So solar flares carry really heavy energy. So a lot of you may be feeling extra tired, maybe headachy. I'm trying to think, ringing in your ears, trying to think of all the different symptoms that you can feel during this time. Definitely, please drink tons of water. Here's my water. I keep it right next to me 24/7. Even in my workspace, I have gallon jugs that I keep right next to me. Let's see, drink a lot of water. You need to stay grounded, okay? And you need to exercise. I know you're like, wow, man, she's demanding, huh, right away. If you want to feel better and navigate through the solar flares and the lunar eclipse full moon in Gemini, it is best to go with the flow instead of resisting. So going with the flow would require you to listen to your body. Ground is necessary. Grounding can be anything like, walking out in nature, taking a hike, going to the beach, going to a stream, a lake, whatever you can find. Anything, anyway, push on your feet, your reflexology, exercise. If you're not in the position to actually, do some extreme exercise, going for a walk is exercise. It's called, you got to get out there and get some fresh air, but you have to move the energy through you. Dancing is great, okay? If you like to do that. I usually dance around in my bedroom all the time by myself. All right, so this is a full moon reading in the sign of Gemini on November the 30th, 2020. This is a lunar eclipse. This full moon is actually about creating what you need, not creating what you want. Okay, so a lot of times we have an idea in our heads about what we want, but if you are not taking the steps to get there, the universe will try to help realign your energy to get you to at least to a point where you start working towards what you need instead of what you want. We all want $1 million. Some of us will be lucky enough to become millionaires, and others, we may not get there to the $1 million, but the universe knows what you need. The universe knows what's best for you. The universe knows what lessons you need to learn, what you need to master while you're here living on Mother Gaia, planet Earth. So basically, this is a time where the universe steps in and says, I know what you need, okay, versus what you think you want. All right. Oh, yeah. So the first card that comes up is look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. So we are in a full moon for Gemini, so let's just kind of remember that. But Sagittarius is its polar opposite, and that's what happens with a lunar eclipse. The sun is opposite of the moon, and it is opposite of what you want. So the universe is saying, we are going to give you what you need, not what you want. And we are in Sagittarius season. So, and Sagittarius is a very passionate sign. It's a very blunt sign. A lot of people, sometimes think blunt is being honest or authentic. but sometimes being blunt is just being really also straightforward. So this is what the universe is saying. I am going to be blunt in how I bring to you what you need versus what you want. Okay, so it's going to be very loud and clear, in front of your face, because it's a lunar eclipse. So this intensifies the energy of the full moon. So it's like, I'm going to be really, really bold, sending you this message. And here it is. Wow. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. Okay, so this is the full moon in Gemini. You see the two faces and how they're looking different directions. So they're opposite of each other, also signifying the sun being opposite of the moon. And the universe doing the opposite of what you want to bring you what you need, okay? And it doesn't mean that you're not going to get what you want, but if you have not been passionately making the decision and taking the actions to move that direction, the universe is going to redirect you. Because, like say you want a group of new friends, or maybe you're working on your spiritual awakening, and this requires you to start setting boundaries and inviting new friends into your life, and your old friends are starting to fall out, but you're resisting them leaving because you're holding on to the crutch of the old friends. Like, for some reason, knowing that they are not the most positive aspects or people to have in your life, but you still stay with them, and you still look for their acceptance. And the universe is saying to you, they're not supposed to accept you. We want to help you rise. We want to help you bring in something new, and you can't do it holding on to the old. So you have to take the action to get what you want. And if you won't do it, then we are going to realign you to get you what you need. So that could mean that, you may need to learn a lesson because you still haven't. And so they're going to bring that lesson to you in full force. Gemini is a sign of communication. It is an air sign represented by the swords in the tarot. However, it is a sign that lives in its head. There's always conflict going on. The mind is always analyzing, and often it is getting paralyzed by the thoughts. And because Gemini is represented by the two can be opposing. So one side is saying, oh no, you should still be that person's friend. Don't listen to that other person that's telling you that they're not good for you and that you should, let go of this friendship. Or maybe it's the job that you need to let go of, and your mind's like, no, you should hold on to your job. But the other person is like, no, you need to let it go. It's not healthy for you. It's not good for you. But there's that battle between the two opposites speaking to each other. Hold your vision. Fixed moon. Okay, so Sagittarius, look at the big picture. So this is your long-term picture. Okay, so whatever you're going to release this full moon is going to get you towards your long-term picture. Okay, and you may not even be able to see that far ahead. The universe is saying to you, hey, sorry, I got sidetracked. The universe is saying to you that you need to look at the bigger picture, and the only way to do it is to remain flexible. The good news is that Gemini and Sagittarius are mutable signs, so they're very adaptable and very flexible. And right back to back, you have Sagittarius and Gemini. Okay, so these are signs that are able to navigate easily. Okay. You're being asked to hold your vision as the universe conspires to bring you what you need to create this vision. Okay, if you're finding a lot of opposition, meaning, okay, maybe the friend group that you're spending time with, if they are not fully honoring you or treating you with loyalty and with integrity, generosity, compassion, whatever it is that you want to invite into your life, and your friend group is not doing that, but this is what you want to invite into your life, then they have to be removed so that we can invite new people into our lives that do represent the qualities that we want to surround ourselves with, you know. So the universe is saying to you, keep holding the vision of what you want for your future, but be flexible enough to know that they're going to give you what you need instead of what you want to get there, to get to that vision, because they know what is better for you. And sometimes their vision is so much bigger than your vision. So the question is are you going to allow the universe to give you what you need? So that you can get what you want, so that you can see your visions coming into fruition, so that you can get to the bigger picture you have been envisioning inside of you. What do you want to manifest? What do you want to create? Okay, humans take a little bit of time to create in the physical, okay? Most of the time it takes about a year once you set the intention, depending on how willing you are to do what the universe asks you. If the universe asks you to leave a relationship, a friendship, a job, and you don't do it, then it's going to take longer, because the universe is going to continue to make you as uncomfortable as it can to get you to move towards what's best for you, what you need. The rhythm of my breath directs the rhythm of my life. All right, so what this means to me is that how are you breathing? Are you always stressed? Are you always on the go? Are you living in fear? Are you anxious? How's your breath? Is it nice and easy? Are you holding your breath? Because the rhythm of your breath, that's why a lot of people, you know, do different types of breath work so that they can learn to breathe. Most of us are shallow breathers. I know that I am. So how are you breathing? Are you taking, you know, are you really breathing in and breathing out? Are you breathing in and out through your nose, or always breathing with your mouth open? How are you breathing? So this is the rhythm of your life. It's going to tell you where you need to work. What do you need to work on? Do I need to work on slowing down and actually breathing, kind of like chewing your food? Instead of inhaling it, you need to take the time to really enjoy your food, what it tastes like, what a blessing it is. You know, nowadays we have so much technology and, you know, so many different choices. We just don't take the time to give gratitude to our breath, to the food that we eat, because we are so abundant in so many different with so many different choices and selections, cheeses, wines, you know, even waters. There's tons of selection. All right, then we have, my instincts keep me adaptable in the face of any obstacle. Wow, this is a very important card. And the reason that it's so important is because, you know, what may seem like an obstacle, like if you have to find a new job, maybe find a new group of friends, and that seems like an obstacle, but right here, this is saying, hey, listen to your intuition, and you need to stay flexible. But like I said, the Sagittarius and Gemini are both mutable signs. They are very adaptable. So this is just a reminder for those who like to stay in their comfort zone, that to receive what you want, the universe must be able to send you what you need. So you need to be open to staying adaptable throughout all the obstacles, okay? Life is a journey. A lot of us, if we're fortunate enough to be alive, will be alive 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 years. So there is time for you to learn. However, the universe will keep repeating what it needs to repeat until you learn what you need to master here on Earth. All right. Ooh, all right. Whoa. And then we have the busy bees. Collaboration brings more sweetness into my life and into the world. And see, right here, we are being told, you know, hey, the universe is going to collaborate with you, okay? Typically, this could represent people collaborating together, and we are collaborating together in the sense that we are working through our own, navigating through our own shadow aspects, things that we need to release. And that is how we're working together as a community, because the more that we release certain shadow aspects about ourselves, the more that we release the collective from those things. I mean, an easy example is people pleasing. Are you a people pleaser? Do you have to be liked by everyone? And why do you feel that you have to be liked by everyone? Is it because you feel that if they don't like you, then you may not be able to find a job, or you will have no one to support you when you feel lonely, or when you need to move, or what if you're sick and you don't have anyone to come over and take care of you? So you got to make sure that you keep your resources and your networks, you know, everyone liking you, and you know, trying to control how people see you, because that's what people pleasing is you're trying to control how people see you, which that is what the universe is, why the universe is stepping in, is to say, hey, we've got to help you to get you to where you want to go. We have to give you what you need. So if it, you know, you may need to learn some lessons. All right. Also, this is them collaborating with you. So please remember the bee is very important for this reading. This is a totem for the for the full moon in Gemini lunar eclipse, okay? So this is a totem for this reading. So some of you are probably going to see some bees. Probably, I'm not sure in the cold weather areas, but definitely bees, busy bees. They're going to come around, hopefully not sting you, but they're going to come around and to help remind you if you stumbled across my reading, to just remember, hey, we're trying to help you. We're trying to help you create what you want, but first we need to give you what you need. So this is not a punishment. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah. Whew. Okay. The next card that came out is Discernment. Discernment is like everything that I've been talking about. You know, you need to be able to discern what relationships are no longer working for you in your life, whether it's, you know, relationships between co-workers, it can be neighbors, it can be friends. You can be cordial and not be your neighbor's friend. You know, you can go to work and be nice to everyone and not hang out with them. You can be cordial with old friends and say, hey, how are you doing? And keep going. Okay, this is discernment, and you need to discern what is best for you, what job is best for you, what foods are best for you, what environments are best for you. Okay, this is the learning and teachings of, you know, boundaries, and this is how you teach others how to treat you. This is discernment. This is worthiness, self-worthiness, self-reliance. I'm trying to think of other words. It's just a whole combination, but right here you are being asked to use your discernment. And then contentment. Oh, wow, this is kind of big. I just saw 2222. Contentment. So when we are not seeing the results of the things that we want in our life, it is hard for us to find contentment in our life, because sometimes we get into our little, you know, like self-pity. I'm not seeing what I want. I'm not willing to wait the 6 months to the year or 5 years or 10 years it takes to manifest it and create it here on earth. I'm not willing to let go of the jobs or the people, the neighbors, the friends, the acquaintances, the environments that I don't need to be in. So I'm not seeing the things that I want to create come into fruition. Well, this is, you know, when you get into the state of contentment, knowing, hey, the universe has been, you know, it's kind of like you actually take time to do a little life review and decide, okay, I'm going to take ownership for the areas that I haven't worked on, where I haven't listened, and then I'm going to be grateful for what I do have. And not only that, in knowing when you are content, being alone, you will automatically start inviting new people into your life. Okay, I mean, new people will start showing up, new friends, new supporters. It's just a constant, a constant flow of new doors always opening for you, okay? But first you need to be able to be content where you're at, whether it is single, married, maybe you're overweight, but that doesn't mean that you have to stay there. Just be content and loving towards yourself, and be forgiving towards yourself. Gratitude is very, very important on this journey, okay? You're not going to stay there, but you're going to be okay. I'm content. I can do this. I'm happy. I'm optimistic. And you know what? Today, I'm freaking lazy and I'm sad and I'm depressed, and that's okay. Contentment, acceptance of where you are at that moment, it's okay as long as you don't stay and live there. All right, enjoy your full moon in Gemini on Monday, November the 30th, 2020. And I wish you guys the best of luck. Please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, my IG handle is the same, Good Vibrations, G88D Vibrations. Thank you.